Biz in the building. Thought I'd talk a little boxing. You know. All right, so let's begin. So it appears that now this is what I was told. I got a phone call. It was very at the end of the day, anything can happen over a 24-hour period. But rumor has it that all the kinks have been worked out in the contract, and it looked like basically that everything has been settled in that hopefully as late as Monday and as early as tomorrow we'll get an official announcement, maybe even today, that Ryan Garcia versus Tank Davis is going down. Now the location is still a question mark. Now there is a distinct possibility that this fight could take place at Allegiant Stadium, and Allegiant Stadium is the home of the Las Vegas Raiders, formerly known as the Oakland Raiders. So with that being said, if they can pull that off, I think that'll be a good look. And I think if they are having that at a full-fledged football stadium, that means that they trying to maximize as much money as possible, basically with the gate. So basically, I guess they can pay the prospective fighters whatever they're asking for. So, if they can get 40,000 up in Allegiant Stadium, that'll be pretty cool, and that'll be the first major event. What's up? That'll be the first major event as far as combat sports that I know. That'll be the first major boxing event, that would take place in Allegiant Stadium. Keep in mind, Mark Davis, he is a boxing fan. I've interviewed Mark Davis briefly, so Mark Davis is on the channel. So, like I keep saying, so that's just what I'm hearing for right now. That the fight is pretty much a go. And what was the holdup was who would be the main promoter, whoever won the first bout. So it appears that they have a rematch clause, and whoever wins, they get to be the primary promoter. So if Golden Boy wins, who represents Ryan Garcia, then they are the primary promoter in the rematch, and that DAZN would be basically the main broadcaster. They would get the broadcasting rights. So that means Tank would have to more than likely fight on DAZN, which I think is fair. And I think that's very fair. If Ryan Garcia wins, then Golden Boy get to be the main promoter, because at the end of the day, you just got to keep it 100. They couldn't afford to lose this fight. And what I mean, boxing to a certain degree couldn't have another, so-called major fight fall apart. And I don't want to hear nothing about, the goal line and all this kind of stuff, the 1 yard line, because they said that about the last fight. And as you can see, the last so-called fight that we didn't get. And no need to go over what fight that was. We all know what fight it was. So we're not going to play them kind of games. But, I hope it's true. I hope it's true about this, because, I would like to see this fight in Allegiant Stadium. This would be my first time ever going inside Allegiant Stadium. So, I'm still a little bent out of shape about the Raiders leaving Oakland and going to Las Vegas. But at the end of the day, that's neither here or there. They're gone, and it is what it is. Just got to accept it. I was bitter for a while, because I burnt all my Raider jerseys and everything. I was like really mad about that. But yeah, if they can get this fight at Allegiant Stadium, that'll be cool. And of course that's gonna be on Showtime pay-per-view. And then also you're hearing that Deontay Wilder. Now this isn't factual, this isn't set in stone, but you're hearing that Deontay Wilder and Andy Ruiz, that could take place May the 6th. But you're also hearing Canelo is coming back and he's gonna fight in Mexico against John Ryder, which, you know, I don't really care for that fight. And, you know, he's gonna fight John Ryder before basically he gets whooped on by Dimitri Bivol for the second time. So, because that's what I think is going to happen. I think Dimitri Bivol is going to beat him worse in the second fight than he did in the first one. So, that's just me. That's just what I think going to happen. Still no word on what's going on with Vasyl Lomachenko and Devin Haney. You just hearing that they're still negotiating. So, you know, still waiting. Just still waiting to see what's going on with that fight. Like, hopefully we'll hear something real soon. Hopefully we'll hear something. Last time I talked to Bill, they were still in negotiations. So, in final negotiations. So, you know, actually it was supposed to get sorted out this week, but you still haven't heard anything. So basically everybody's playing a waiting game. I'm playing a waiting game. We're just, you know, seeing what's gonna go on, you know, because it looked like, you know, the new big three, you know, Tank, Ryan. Well, you could say four, you know, the big four, maybe even the big five: Tank, Ryan Garcia, Teofimo Lopez, Shakur Stevenson, and Devin Haney. It looked like eventually all these dudes gonna end up having to fight each other at some time or another. Maybe I should call them the new Fab Five. So, and if somebody do a video call of them that, then you know where they got that from. But, you know, at the end of the day, all of these fighters gonna have to face each other somewhere down the line. I think all of them is in reach with each other. So, you know, it just really depends on how soon these fighters move up. You know, Shakur Stevenson, he got a definite fight date of April the 8th. Hopefully we get the announcement for Tank versus Ryan Garcia. I wouldn't be surprised if it got announced like sometime today. I hope so, but this is what I've been hearing, that the fight is pretty much a done deal. So hopefully we hear something. Hopefully we hear something at the latest Monday. So, like I said before, I'm getting a little annoyed because it's just taking so long to just get these fights did. Like I said before, this is just ridiculous now how difficult it is to get fights made, and it shouldn't be that difficult. But you get so much interference from these networks, you know, or sometimes it's just the fighter themselves playing games and stuff, or, you know, other people who wish to, you know, wish to be nameless. But you know who I'm talking about. You know, a certain person that's attached and tied to all this chaos that's been going on in boxing, and particularly the last, you know, X amount of years. Like I said, it shouldn't even matter what promotional company somebody is with. But like I said, you got a lot of these content creators. That's the problem, that be trying to do this promotional banging, which I think is absurd. You know, doing all this caping for promotional companies that ain't even paying you one thin dime. So how that look? Just going to the extreme with them. So, you know, but hope this fight get announced today so I can get prepared, because I want to see it. And that's just real talk. It's time to get these fights underway. It's time to get these fights signed and sealed, delivered to the fans. I want to see Dimitri Bivol versus Arthur Beterbiev, but it looked like Arthur Beterbiev is going to have to fight Callum Smith, and Arthur Beterbiev will do the same thing to him. He'll knock him out. you know, hopefully that fight is in the States, because you know Arthur Better Beeve is box office. When you watch this dude fight, he always delivers the goods. So, you know. But anyway, just wanted to do a quick video. It's your boy Town Biz. I'm out. Oof.